In my monthly buzz column for Money Magazine, I usually write about stocks that are dependable and not really that risky. Companies with very clean balance sheets, they often pay dividends and provide stable income, and they usually trade at very attractive price-to-earnings ratios. So these are safe investments. For Money's 2014 investing guide, I changed things up a little bit and focused more on companies that are a little bit more risky but could be more lucrative because they're in emerging growth industries. The 5 stocks in this piece: Patterson-UTI, a play on shale gas; Sotheby's, which is riding the art wave; IMAX, really big in the 3D Hollywood craze; 3D printing company 3D Systems; and finally Gilead Sciences, which has a hot hepatitis C drug that's just been approved by the FDA. Now, there are many other companies that came up in my reporting for this column that didn't make the final piece that I think are also worth mentioning. Some of those companies: IAC, which is Barry Diller's interactive conglomerate. One of the things that a lot of people spoke about here is that IAC owns a stake in Aereo, the disruptive TV service that many big media networks are fighting against in court, but has the potential to really change TV as we know it. Another company that I noticed that came up here is Palo Alto Networks, online security company, firewall protection. Very, very hot when you consider that there are so many stories about breaches of data and many big hack attacks right now. So Palo Alto, a competitor to Cisco, that's really eating Cisco's lunch in security. PANERA, yes, the bread company, but they're more than just bread. Fast casual is such a huge craze right now. Just look at how well Chipotle is doing. They really are expanding pretty aggressively. They have a marketing campaign now. They're going to be open for dinner as opposed to just breakfast and lunch, serve more customers, and that should boost profit margins. Michael Kors, the fashion apparel company, really doing well at the expense of Coach. A lot of people think that Kors' growth wave is just beginning because right now it's doing extremely well in the US, but should be targeting Europe and China even more in the coming years. The final company is a little bit smaller, but it's riding 2 very hot trends right now. That's Methode Electronics. It makes smart panels, touchscreen panels for cars. When you think of how everyone uses their devices these days, it's all about touchscreen, whether it's a mobile phone or a tablet, and people doing that in the car as well. Ford and GM are big customers. Oh, and yeah, by the way, the auto market has been sizzling lately. So there you have it. Those are 10 companies that are pretty innovative, growing very rapidly. They aren't for the faint of heart. They're not always cheap, but sometimes you have to go beyond just those stodgy dividend plays and really swing for the fences.